So this is the picture. I thought, why not? This is a very good gift. I had gifted to in a few marriages. Everybody so liked it, and it really, what to say? Like it's a picture of love and picture of like soul and soul, like that. Two souls together, they lead the married life, and it's a very apt picture like these and Ardhanarishwara. All those pictures are really very apt to give it to a couple to when they are beginning their life. So I thought this would be a best thing to teach for the marriage gift theme. So this is the one. If you want, anybody wants, you can take a screenshot of this, or if you want a picture, this picture. Anybody needs a screenshot? You can take it. Yeah, it looks very divine also. Like I got it for my 25th anniversary. So what apt occasion I will be always wondering. It's a so apt occasion to get this as a gift from my cousin. She does a lot of, she's a very good in drawing and doing such things. So you can take a screenshot of this. I'll proceed to the class. Welcome Ramiza ma'am, Indu ma'am. I'll also send this picture in the group.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Welcome Jyoti Priya ma'am. So it's a very simple material. Actually, everybody will be having all the acrylic paints. So I am not even insisted on glass colors. We are not going to use glass colors. It's a different technique with a acrylic paint. It is going to be like a reverse glass technique. When you're doing, why I'm telling you, if you're very confident, you can do it on glass also. And in OHP sheet, the correction is also possible. Welcome Basmati ma'am. Thanks for joining my session. So I'll turn the camera towards the table. Hope it's. Somebody please, for me, as usual, the screenshot for the participation list and other product showing things and all, I will take it later from my recording. So these are the things I'll be using. White, brown for making a flesh tint, and this for the Radha's dress, coral red or crimson, and black for outlining, teal blue for Krishna, or you can use orange and yellow. When you make flesh tint, you can make yellow also. So these are the, see, teal blue, maybe it's a compulsory for Krishna, and black you definitely need. For Radha's dress, you can choose your colors, and yellow I had made for the dhoti, I have chosen this yellow color, and white and brown you will need to make the flesh tint. Okay, and for the embellishments, you can use all these glitters or 3D liners. And these things I will be using. And of course you will need the premium glue. Okay. So the embellishments on all is your choice. Now let me begin with the session. See, I have slightly started this. What you have to do is keep this OHP sheet on this, like this exactly. Place it, if you want, you can stick it with a paper tape also, like this. My OHP sheet, another sheet flew off. And I have sent you first. Initially, I was sending you 2 pictures. If you are doing it on canvas, and 1 picture, and OHP sheet means another picture. I think for OHP sheet, you have to keep Radha on the right side. I have flipped it and sent you again. For OHP sheet, it should be like this because it is going to be on the reverse side. If you can see, the Radha is on the left side and Krishna is on the right side. But when you are doing it in OHP sheet, Krishna will be in the left side and Radha in the right side. So like that, that flipped printout only you have to take. So careful about when you are taking printout. This is a flipped picture. So like this, you have to take it. Now, initially what you have to do is, see the picture, which one you are seeing in the front. All these lines, right? This eyes, these outlines, all these things you have to draw first. So that is going to be seen first on the OHP sheet when you are turning it over. So start from the eyes. You have to see, look at this. These things I have made. Can you see this? This is the picture. I have made it like half done so that I can show it instead of wasting time here. I mean, because it takes time to dry. That's why. Made it 2-3 pictures in halfway through so that I can proceed further without waiting for it to dry. So exactly like this, if you want, you can paste it with the table here. So initially start with the eyes. So very thin round brush you take. See, as crafters, let us do it with the brush so that you get practiced. But finally, if at all, I'll tell you a different one. If you left out any outline, and don't panic if at all, if you do any mistake here, you can and wipe off, you can just dip the bud in water, squeeze it and wipe off the mistake. Let it dry actually, don't do it immediately, let it dry, so no problem. Even if it is dried, since it is OHP sheet, I'll show you. Here we are putting like this. So easily you can wipe it off with a waste cloth or the bud. With the bud, you can just take it, just wipe it, let it dry. Then you can see when it is wet, it might smudge. So just like this, you can wipe it off if you do any mistake. If I want to wipe the eyes, if you think if you have done the mistake, so you can just wipe it off like this. Clean, it will go. So cloth means you will be holding it with your finger, and after wiping, don't immediately start doing. Don't immediately start doing in that same place because there will be some wetness there. So at that time it will smudge there. So don't do it immediately there. So start it in a different place. Actually, the brush will really very smoothly slide. Here and all, you don't have to bother. It has to be too thin because hair, anyway, we are going to fill it up here. So wherever you want thin, you have to be really careful. Otherwise, you can just hold the brush like this vertical, you will get very thin line. See here, I am making it little bolder so that it is visible for you. Hold it vertically like this, very thin line. Like this, you have to proceed with very thin lines. So I will proceed in this picture now, so that we will save time. Same picture. So I have done a little bit here. You can see that. See here. Can you see this? So like that. And one more thing I wanted to tell is, say I have finished this eyes portion, this photo portion definitely for sure, because by looking at here, can you see this? These are all the picture, the outlines, the definitions are seen. So you finish whatever the outline you need. Can you see this? Like leg portion and all. For jewelry, you don't have to do in detail of the legs alone. Like this on the jewelry portion also, you just give the outline. No need of detailing the jewelry, because each one of you will be using a different kind of jewelry. So what you have to do for the jewelry portion is, I'll tell you what, like if you don't do, what is the disadvantage? You just keep giving some outline for wherever you want. Okay, wherever you want to put the jewelry. Definitely for the all the features of the man and woman, you have to Radha and Krishna, you have to do the outline. For the jewelry portion, to make a mark where you want to put the jewelry, you just do like this. I will show and tell you what is the disadvantage if you don't do this. Anyway, this black line actually we will the jewelry will hide this. So like this, you put these lines also. This rough lines like this. Don't bother about the thickness and all here. Like wherever you want to put the jewelry, just mark with this black lines. And this is the karumbu also you have to draw. So all these things also you just mark roughly, because these things with embellishments we will hide all these things. But you have to know where you have to stick the stones or chains like that. So roughly you can mark here, whichever wherever you want to and what shape you want to. So these are all rough things you can do with an jiffy.
I think
Only the features you have to. Pardon?
I think the picture is little moved. The
Yeah,
Xerox
it has moved, but yeah, Xerox is moved because I'm doing it in upside down also. So that's why it is getting moved. I'm having another picture to show you the filling up of this thing. So I am not going to, I will be showing in this little, and then because I'm doing like 3-4 pictures at the same time, so that I can show without waiting for each one to dry. But I want to tell you like what are all the things I faced. So that's why I first initially I missed these lines. So after coloring in the front page, when I'm doing the embellishments, I was wondering where I have to stick the jewelry. So it might get little deviated there, but it's not a big mistake. You can decide on your own where you want to stick the embellishment. Okay. So even if these things are moved, at least we know these are all the places we have to do the uh, embellishing designs. Okay. So here and all we want. And for the next thing is, so let's say this, we have completed this picture. And after completing, put it in the white paper, let it dry. And you can easily see, remove, or even you can just replace it again. And if you missed any places, you can do it later. So that's advantage in OHP sheet or glass when you are doing. So you see like this jewelry part along. From here to here, you want to fix the embellishment. You can just give the, wherever you want to put, you can just draw those lines. Okay. So without drawing, no, that's what I faced as the disadvantage. I'll show you. See here, without drawing those jewelry lines, where I have to put these lines, I didn't draw. Here I have drawn that. Here I didn't do it. So what happens, I have to really think, mark it, then I placed the jewelry over here. I'll show you how I did it. So now for the filling up, I think so far there is no doubt drawing the outlines, right? I think Vasumati ma'am already would have started it, and by the end of the session, she's going to give me the outlined drawing or even the filled up one. She is so fast. I know. I think all the participants know about her. She's a super teacher. I'm very happy that she has joined in my session. So now what you have to do is take lots of white. Wash the brush if you nicely, if you are using the same brush. See, on that day I showed you, no, very tiny drop of brown you take, mix it. Or if you want, you can mix yellow also to get the flush tint. Mixing a bit of yellow here. Here what you have to do is nicely dilute. It should not be watery, it should be creamy. Mix as much color you want, okay? So that later when you mix it, you may not get the same color, same tint. So mix little more only. Somebody's mic is on. So like this, I have mixed for little with yellow tint. So in this itself, again in a corner, I'm mixing bit of more brown to make it little darker. In one portion alone you do, because we are going to give some shades here. What I am going to do is, the thing is vertical. See, on the facial features or wherever you want the shading. The darker portion, you have to just wherever you want, give a slight shading like this. On the flesh portions alone, and make it sure that you are going to give this flesh tint only for the Radha's portion. For Krishna's portion, we are going to use only blue. Okay. Now what you do is make this thing very creamy by adding more water. Don't mix this darker shade into this. Now, as we have drawn this eyes, okay, now we want that portion to be little one white. So what I'll do is, because that has to be seen first. Okay. So you cannot, like in canvas, you cannot color black and then you cannot put the white dot here. It will be seen here only, but not on the other side. So make one white dot here. So it's a reverse painting. So first make one dot here. So let it dry. Then only we can paint black over that. Okay. So by that time we will start doing this. See, make it really creamy, and then you have to like superficially fill it. If you think if it is not darker on the edges, add little more brown and then make the shade a little more prominent. Okay. Actually, this shaded part dry. Let it dry. I'll show you the back side of my painting also, which I have done already. So back side, you really can't say it is looking good. On the front side, it will look very beautiful. You have to do it in the reverse order. Now you have to very superficially move your brush with this creamy paint. And see to that your OHP sheet is very clean. Otherwise, the paint won't get stuck to the OHP sheet. So get a new sheet. Let it be very clean. Don't take it outside till you are ready to paint it. There shouldn't be any dirt or oil in that. See this also, you can fill it. You don't have to leave a gap. So if you have anybody have any doubt, please tell me. I will slow it down. Very superficially if you move. If you just hold the brush tight and if you do like a painting on the canvas, the brush strokes will be seen on the other side, which we don't. And here, see, I have done a mistake. Here it is a blouse part, so you don't have to do it there. So only the hands part. And if your paint gets over the black outline, don't bother. It should not go. See, can you see there is a brush stroke here seen? That will be seen very awkward on the other side. So you have to just fill it up. So make little watery, the paint little at a dropping like this, a dropping consistency, not too thick. Because if it is very thick, you have to spread it by pulling it with the brush. So that will show some strokes, marks on the other side. Like this, you have to fill it up.
And which color is this?
On the hand, this is white with little brown and little drop of yellow. So for the shading portion, I have added little brown, yellow and little brown. For this, I have added only yellow. Here, you don't have to really worry about the outlines. The outline is already dry. So you have to just fill this color over this. So from here, this painting will not look good at all. So, but don't bother about it. I will show you the other side of it. Because we are working on the reverse. See, even if you paint on this black portion, if you are crossing over here, that's no problem at all. Because the black lines will be seen on the other side. And the shading also will be seen on the other side. So that's why as much flesh tint color you mix, or if you have flesh tint color, you can use that only. See, this portion you have to leave because she's holding something on the flower bunch on the hand. So there you have to leave this coloring. See, there is some oil kind of thing, so it is not getting stuck properly. So make sure that your OHP sheet is really clean, or wipe it with a wet cloth and let it dry completely. On the wetness, if you are going to do on that, colors will spread. Actually, when you make outline, this color won't go outside also. It will be easier for you to fill up. Without the outline, it may not be so easy to fill it up with colors alone. Because you won't get that proper shape. So that's the advantage. You make the outline on the reverse side only with the acrylic paint.